One of the best things about University Singers is that we sing on campus and we're able to share with the New Britain community, but by being able to tour, we can share our music so much more. You know, we've legitimately sung around the world.
I got into the group my freshman year, and in high school, my director had said that, you know, this was a really great group to be a part of.
This is my second year as a graduate student, so last year was my first year in the grad program at Central. But I came here for my undergraduate as well, and I was part of University Singers then. And I was kind of getting ready to graduate, what do I want to do? And Dr. Perry comes forward and says, we're going to Spain next year. And I'm like, don't tell me I'm graduating, I don't get to travel. And then I sat and I looked at it, and I'm an international studies major, so I needed, you know, further travel, further opportunities to expand my international knowledge.
The most important thing for me, especially musically, was being able to sing in El Escorial, which is where a famous composer, Philippe Rogier, wrote a lot of his music. And this past semester, we actually worked with someone who recovered his music after an earthquake and a fire. And so we were able to sing that for the first time in that church since the music was destroyed. So I think everyone felt how powerful that was to be able to be the first people to sing that in, I don't know, 400 years.
I mean, as a musician, when you're in those spaces and you learn to sing in the way that you never did, because you're not just singing this composer's music, you're singing it in the cathedral he wrote it for 400 years ago. No one sung it in there for centuries, and then here we come and we just get to sing this piece that these walls haven't heard for hundreds of years, and then we have all these people in the audience who are just like, I was just walking through here on a tour, and now I get to hear this music, and not even knowing that that music was meant originally for those spaces. I know that's something that I could never forget.
We had two pieces of music that were initially composed to be sung in areas like El Escorial. And when we got the chance to sing them, immediately everyone just stopped talking, everyone that was in the room, and they listened to every movement of the song and of the piece, and it was absolutely amazing. When the song ended, the sound, our last sounds, had what seemed to be like a 15-second reverb off the walls, and it was the most amazing thing I could have ever even imagined. It brought so many of us to tears.
One lady came up to me and she was like, why are you crying? It sounded great. And I was like, I don't know, I was just really happy.
They really just loved that we were there making music for them, and that was the best part. We were just making music.
Honestly, I attribute so much of my own success and my own personal growth to CCSU because it's allowed me to not only visit China, but to visit Spain and to have the experience and the ability to go back to Spain and actually study there and use my major in a way that I never thought I'd be able to, and get to experience different cultures how I never thought I'd be able to experience them.
Going to another country is just an experience that you're not, maybe you won't be able to do later in life because you don't have the money or something like that, but it's just totally different and definitely an experience I would suggest to anybody.
Financial issues, economy today, there's plenty of excuses to not go on an international trip, but it's an experience of a lifetime, and you should really at least get out somewhere outside the United States just to see what everyone else is doing, and find a way. If you have to work for 40 hours a week for 6 months, then do it.
If you ever get the chance to take your studies and go overseas with them and meet people from other countries that are studying the same thing as you or have the same interests as you, it'll just make you able to connect to it on such a deeper level and just really solidify your passions and your studies as well.
This has been 100% worth it. I love where I'm at, and I really, really wouldn't change it for anything.